Hello everyone and welcome to Balatro, a roguelike card deck builder game about, well really it's about poker, but it's about manipulating poker or the poker hand to suit your best player style and to kind of cheat at the game, and that just sounds rather fun. I've actually kind of missed this when this first came out. It's been out for a few months now and it's got very good reviews, but a friend recommended it to me a couple of weeks ago and I've been playing quite a bit. I'm still not very good at it because it involves maths, which is not one of my skills, not that I have many. But I thought we could at least try around here and see how things go. So, there's many different decks that you can play as. So the basic one, you can start with the red deck, and that gives you one discard every round. We'll get into that. One hand every round, extra money. This is actually my favourite one here, the green deck. So at the end of each round, each remaining hand I get plus $2. Each remaining discard I get another $1, but I earn no interest on money. This is the only deck I've beaten the white stake difficulty on, which is the basic difficulty, which tells you I'm not very good at this game. So we're going to go up to red stake here. So the small blind gives no reward, money, applies all previous stakes. Again, we'll get into that in just a second. And you know what? We may even do a seeded run, but seeded run means all unlocks and discoveries disabled, so no, we're not going to. And we are going to select the small blind here. So we're not going to get a reward, unfortunately, for the money. There's no money reward for small blinds on this difficulty. However, if we can get a score of at least 300 within 4 hands, then we'll pass the level. And because of the deck we're using, the quicker we can do it, the more money we get from our hands on discards. So, how does this work? Well, it starts like any poker game. We have 2 queens here and 3 fours, making ourselves a full house. Basic full house score is a 40 times by 4. 40 times by 4. That's not going to get us to 300 though. But if we play our hand, the queen gives us 10 chips each, and the fours give us 4 chips each. Not quite enough to get us there, but not far off. And for this round we can do a pair of threes, a pair of kings, 2 pairs will knock us over the line. So we could have maybe managed to do that in one turn had I done that better, but we will earn a little bit of money. So 2 remaining hands, we get $2 for each of those, and 3 remaining discards, $3 for the lot, so $7 overall. Adding on to our initial $4 gives us $11. Now we get into what's the real crux of the game. How do we alter the game to our favour? And most of it's going to be with jokers and other items that you can find here in the shop. So, Fibonacci, each played ace, 2, 3, 5 or 8 gives a plus 8 multiplier when scored. That's pretty good. Or we can open a buffoon pack for $4, but we're not entirely sure what's going to come out of it. I'm going to go for the Fibonacci card. That's a solid card to get us started. We have spent all our money, so we can't afford any of the rest of this stuff just yet. So as with the previous time, where the full house was 40 times 4, if we were to get an ace, a 2, a 3, or 5, and 8, it would be 40 times by 12. So definitely progress. Now, you can also skip rounds, skip lines. So initial cards and booster packs in next shop are free. We're actually going to give that a go because that could be quite a big input of resources or changeable cards at the beginning of the game. That's very useful indeed. So we're going to skip that and we'll get our reward as long as we beat this first mini boss level. Only going to get 600 mind, but all club cards are debuffed. However, we know that 2, 3, 5s and 8s gives a real boost. So we're going to pretty much discard what we can. We can only discard so much. We're going to discard that, see what turns up. I've actually got 3 8s here and 2 6s. It's going to not be as good as before because it's going to be debuffed due to the fact that clubs will not give us any additional chips or abilities. But with Fibonacci, our hands should do pretty well here. So we go to 48, and so 62 times 20 is more than enough to beat the 600 score required. Excellent. So it gives us $5 plus 6 plus 2, so wonderful $13 in the round. Fibonacci can be an incredibly powerful, early, helpful card. Now, Chaos the Clown is an okay shot, but it's free. We'll pick these guys up for now because they're free. Celestial Packs. So Celestial Packs give you planets, and you can choose which hand you think you're likely to use the most. So far we've used full houses the most. I tend to go for full houses, flushes, etc. Stuff like that. For this though, we're going to go for Uranus for a 2-pair, because 2 pairs do come every now and then. But I would like Jupiter or Earth. I'll take Jupiter because I do tend to push for a flush, although I haven't done so yet. We can also re-roll the shop, which we may as well do because it's free, and so we have Chaos the Clown. We can have up to 5 jokers. There is a way to increase that, but we need to work on that. So every play card permanently gains plus 5 chips when scored. That's not a bad slow economic growth to have. That will add to our blue score here, times by the red score. And Certificate of Authenticity. When round begins, add a random playing card with a random seal to your hand. That's quite interesting. We'll definitely buy that for now. Can't buy Overstock, maybe next time. So we get a free Celestial pack. That's fine. I'm happy to play the small blind and see what comes up. Okay, so we get Certificate of Authenticity has given us a gold seal, and $3 when this card is played and scores. Excellent. However, we do have 2 queens and 2 queens and 2 8s here. I'd love to get a full house. Okay, that may not work. What can we do instead? We could go for a flush. No luck just yet. There we go, that'll do the job. So we didn't get to use our card with a seal on it, but it will now be in our deck. And you can see here we have 2 7s, so you can really manipulate the deck to your favour, and that's just rather fun, I think. For now, we'll go for flush with an ace, king, queen, 8 and 5. Should do pretty well, especially with Fibonacci here. Even Fibonacci by itself can be so very powerful at this stage in the game. As time goes on, we're going to have to replace some of these jokers, get rid of some of them. They're not going to be as useful to us going forward, but some definitely will be. Mercury for a pair, I think we're fine without. I will take the Empress, that's fine. Multiplier card's not bad, and we'll also go for a standard pack here. See what turns up. We've got a holographic, which is a 10 times multiplier on the 5 of clubs. Or Jack of Diamonds, which creates a planet card, which boosts our... I believe that boosts the flushes, so we could go for that. Or Polychrome here, which is 1.5 times multiplier. For example, these two are different. Polychrome and holographic are different. Holographic plus 10 multiplier means that this would be 0 times 10. And then if it had times 10, 1.5 would give you another 15 because it's timesing the overall amount, whereas this is just adding a multiplier. So that's something we need to bear in mind. That's only if we play it. We'll take the Polychrome. That can be pretty useful down the line. It can stack up nicely, and we'll also use an Arcana pack. These allow you to manipulate 1 or 2 cards. There are also Spectral packs, but those are a lot more rare. So I can double my money, but I don't have any money. I can make 1 card into a wild card, so it can be used for anything. But I think I'll go for the Fool, and that's just going to allow me to level up my flush. However, I don't have space. What do I want to do then? Okay, instead I will make this Jack. I'll make the Jack here into a wildcard. Probably not the one I should have done, but that's okay. And we'll go to the next blind here. I tend to play a lot of... I tend to go by sweets more than anything. Okay, so we're getting a lot of gold seals here. This is something we want to maybe think about. See if we can stack up with some other jokers when the time comes. See if we can get ourselves a flush here. We can, excellent. We'd actually be better off taking out one of these 7s and putting in a 5 due to Fibonacci. But I think we'll be okay. And actually these hikers are giving us extra chips here, which is going to help us in the just a little bit for the economy in the long run. So actually if we use the same cards again and again, that will go pretty well. And we have our first spectral pack. Now I'm going to start with this because these can be incredibly powerful. So I can destroy 1 random card in your hand, which adds 2 random enhanced aces to your hand, or I can add a blue seal to 1 selected card in your hand, which will give us a planet card. I think I'm going to destroy 1 random card in my hand to get 2 enhanced aces. So this with the 4 diamonds, and gets us a couple of glass aces. Honestly, that could have gone better, but that's okay. I'll buy a Mega Standard pack. Actually, no, let's reroll first, see what we get. Ooh, Golden Joker. Golden Joker's nice. I'm actually going to buy the Golden Joker instead of the Mega Standard pack. Because earning $4 at this stage of the game at the end of each round means we can really start to stack up some money. I would like to go for Overstock though, if entirely possible. Okay, next round. But I think we're going to lose Overstock, unfortunately. Ooh, Heart Cuts are debuffed. Let's see if we can head for a club. We'll see if we can head for a club flush. There we go, that'll do the job, especially with the polychrome here. And I'm going to make this queen and this. I'm actually going to make the queen and jack of clubs into multiplier cards, so they'll just be even stronger. Definitely feels like we're going for a bit of a clubs run for sure. We should do well here. It's going to give us a good amount of stuff here, and of course they all get the extra chips as well. Just going to be helping us a little bit more in the late game, which is useful. We haven't found an extremely powerful combination of jokers yet, but we are at least raking in the cash. So what's next? Celestial packs always contain the planet card for your most played poker hand. We're going to buy that, because it means we should always be able to level up our flush incredibly high if we decide to go for a flush build. I'm going to re-roll jokers, see what turns up. Reserve parking is nice, but I'm doing pretty okay for my money at the moment. Instead we'll go for a Mega Celestial pack, which gives me 2 planets. So we'll go for Jupiter. That's going to up our flush even further. Level 3 now. And we'll also go for a 4 of a kind in case we start to stack up lots of the same type of card. I'm not thrilled about these glass cards. Obviously they're very powerful, the ×2 multiplier, but they can break. I feel like I need a lot more of them for that to work well. I can re-roll the boss blind here, but all diamond cuffs are debuffed is not a huge problem. That's okay. We can play this one out. Let's have a look here. Doing pretty well. I'm gonna give the 5 of Hearts this steel card. I tend to give the steel cards to low denominations and numbers because I'm not going to tend to use them, so they're likely to stay in my hand. At least in theory. Let's discard you guys. Let's see if we can get ourselves a club flush. We're not being very lucky. There we go, that's better. We'll take the flush, that should see us over the line, especially with the multiplier and a polychrome as well. That should go pretty well indeed. Yeah, you know when you have the flames here, you know you've done well, and you've beaten the score at least straight away. So still making good money per turn, $10. And we have even Stevens. That's interesting, because if we're going for Ace, which is a 2 and 8, we're likely to be going for even Stevens generally. Chaos the Clown is going to be sold, and we'll take even Steven for the time being. Crazy Joker we can do without, but I will buy some more Celestial packs. I'll use Jupiter again. In fact, we'll buy both Celestial packs. Although if we do see Earth, we will pick up some additional benefits for the full house, because that is always useful as well. Looks like we've got a full house ready to go. Not a full house, sorry, a flush ready to go here. Ace of Hearts, a 9, 8, 4 and a 3 as well. We won't get the planet card from the 4 of Hearts, but so be it. And is the glass card going to break? Okay, we're okay for now. Hiker we can probably get rid of eventually, but at the moment it's still providing some good benefits to us. So we want to think about mostly even numbers if we can. What do we have here? We've got create 2 tarot cards. We're going to buy and use that. They give us Wheel of Fortune. Ooh. 1 in 4 chance to add foil, holographic or polychrome to a random joker. Unfortunately we weren't lucky enough this time. We can afford both of these packs, so we'll do so. Okay, 2 planet cards. We'll convert this King and Jack into a multiplier. That's fine. And we'll also open up a standard pack and see if we get any interesting cards. I will take the Ace of Clubs because it's a high scoring card, and also we can get some additional money from it. And we are using Fibonacci here, which is good for aces. Okay, we're only one off a flush. We're also only one off a. No, we can get a full house. Let's try the full house, see how this goes. I'm just curious to see how far this will take us. Albeit with the debuffed card. It's probably not going to take us anywhere near as far as we need to go. It's about halfway there, that's fine. But we do have another full house here, so let's do that. We get to re-trigger because we have a red seal here. And that will take us over the line, so definitely not as powerful as our flush because it's a lot less upgraded, but it's still useful. Okay, what have we found? We've got Swashbuckler. So it adds the sell value to all other owned jokers to multiplier. Plus 14. Or times 3 multiplier if played. Poke hand has already been played this round. I tried to win it in 1 round, so card shot probably isn't that useful. But can of course be very strong in the right circumstances. I think we will take out Hiker, we'll send for 2. We'll bring in Swashbuckler for now. Times 12 multiplier is not bad. And we'll see what comes of these playing card packs, see what we find. I'm not going to take the 2 of Hearts Glass, that feels like a potential waste of a card and of money. And we'll take the Ace of Clubs with the multi-card. Because I feel like we're doing okay in terms of money, that's not a problem. Aha, we have a negative tag here. So, the next base edition shop joker is free and becomes negative. Negative, it's not a bad thing, but it just makes our picture go negative and allows us to increase our slots of jokers. So we have 6 jokers instead of 5. Let's just hope we get a good one. We're going to skip the blind and we'll get the negative tag joker as long as we beat the big blind here. Have we got a straight here. 10, 9, Queen, Jack, 10, Jack, Queen, King, Ace. Not a royal flush or a straight flush, unfortunately. Be wonderful if it was. Let's see how. I mean, it's not very well upgraded for sure. Let's see how this goes. We've got a lot of multipliers here. Fibonacci should do well. As should even Steven. This is 3,000. Okay. We can also do here. is a full house. We definitely need to upgrade the full house, if possible, because we're using it quite a lot. We've got 2 hands to make 2,000. We can again go for a full house here, which we'll do. Hopefully it doesn't destroy the glass card. And we should be more than okay to get past past the score level, but streamers or YouTubers curse, say, oh, please don't break glass, and of course it breaks. So that card is now lost to us. And we get ice cream. Ice cream is a useful card, but it gets worse as time goes on. So 100 chips, but over time we get less chips. It will go to 95 chips, then 90 chips. That is just going to add 100 score to the blue side there, so that's not bad at all. We're also going to buy this spectral pack. So it creates 2 hobbies of the one selected card in your hand. Could go for Jack of Clubs, or add negative to another random joker, but that does slightly knack our hand size. I'm going to take Ectoplasm. And let's take it down Certificate of Authenticity. That does allow us to get a 7th joker, which is going to be quite useful. We're going to use the Earth thing here to get ourselves another, or a benefit to the full house. I'm just going to re-roll, see what I find here. Uncommon jokers each give 1.5 times multiplier. I only have 2 uncommon jokers. We'll take it for now, because that's times 3 multiplier. That's not bad at all, but we may need to get rid of it as time goes on. Okay, so no repeat hands this round is not a terrible thing to deal with. We just have to play this well. Let's see if we can find another ace or queen. We can, excellent. I'm actually going to leave the ace there. We'll play the ace and the 2 queens, because then we get a planet card here. That's not bad at all. Let's just hope the glass card does not break this time. It doesn't, and we get a 35,000 score. And there you can see how things start to stack up, which is rather good. We're just going to level up our Earth even further. And I think our full house is now our most played card, or most played hand. Yes, it is. 5 flushes, 7 full houses. So that's something you have to bear in mind. The one you played the most does have an effect. We're definitely going to buy a grabber here. That's an extra hand per round. That's really useful. That can save our bacon in a hurry. We can also get 1 discard per round. That takes up a joker slot, so I'm not really willing to give that up at the moment. I don't think. We'll take another full house level up here with Earth. Between full house and flush, I think we'll be okay. We'll take another full house level up, so both full house and flush are now level 5. They can stand on equal footing to each other. We can get 2 tarot cards immediately. I'm not sure we need that. I think we can do better, especially with 15 bucks in our hand. Got 3 threes here. But we're also not far off a... Oh, what do we go for here? It's got to be for a full house or a flush. Are we close to a flush at all? No, we're pretty badly distributed. Let's... What do we have lots of? Full deck. We've got lots of aces. Quite a few threes. And a few sevens. Let's discard these guys, see if we get another ace. We don't, but we get 4 of a kind. Let's play the 4 of a kind. I'm not sure it's going to do what we need it to do, but we can at least use Fibonacci well here. Okay. The baseball card here is doing okay for the time being to kind of tie us over with a 1.5 times multiplier. Slide Joker we don't need, that's if it contains a pair. I will buy and use the straight here just in case. We need a straight in the right circumstance here. And we'll keep on levelling up our planets. I will take Mars in case we ever need to do it on the 4 of a kind. And we've got another planet selection here. For this I will take Mars, so just keep on working on the full house, the flush, and other such things. Right, next I can skip blind to create 2 common jokers, but I need to have room. The water is a problem because that starts us with 0 discards, so we're going to have to do well there. Got lots of seals. I wonder if we'd be good trying to find a seal related joker. Okay, what have we got? We're not far off a club flush here. I'm just going to sell this card. I'm not sure the hangman is that useful for me at the moment. We're going to discard these other cards. And we've got a flush with clubs. That works nicely. That should get us over the line with United 2's 4. I mean, they're all either going to be triggered by Fibonacci or by even Stevens. And actually, Swashbuckler is getting better because we have more and more cards, which is very useful. $80, not bad at all. Ooh, hello, that's interesting. That's also, oh my goodness, there's a lot of interesting things in this shop. Now, prevents death if chips scored or at least 25% of required chips, and it self-destructs. This is essentially like a life. But what could we get rid of? I think we can get rid of Golden Joker. I think we're earning enough money now that we can get rid of Joker. But I want to open this Mega Buffoon pack first and see what we find, because we get to choose 2 from here. So we get Abstract Joker, which is pretty much the same as Swashbuckler, but actually not quite as powerful. Spare Trousers for 2 pairs, so we're not really going for 2 pairs. I can sell this card to disable the current boss blind. Can I select him and then sell him immediately? Let's see if that works. I'll take the Abstract Joker for now. But go to binds. I don't know if that's actually worked on. I don't know if that's worked on him. Who can we take out? Still got 2 uncommon jokers. Actually, a rare joker as well. Do I take the risk? Because I'm not going to discard here. Start with 0 discards. We're not far off a flush here, including a Polychrome card and a couple of seals. What we need to do is we need to play a really bad hand here. We're only going to get a pair of 4s, but that gives us 4 cards to maybe get a club. And it will at least give us some score here. Actually, 7,000, I stand corrected. Again, we're going to play a hand like this. And we just need... Aha! You're a Jack of Spades. Ignore me. This Jack of Spades is a wild card, so we can use it like this. That gives us a flush of 5. This should go well for us. Is it going to be enough to see us over the line? Maybe not. Yes, it is. Good. I was just getting a little concerned there. It's good we didn't invest in that Joker. Even though he was a foil Joker, it meant that, you know, he would be a little bit of a waste of a Joker slot. Joker cards are incredibly valuable. We can't really afford to lose them. What do we got? 2 chips for each $1 you have, currently 92. It's a potential. But I'm more interested in multipliers than chips. If Pokehand is a straight flush, create a random spectral card. That sounds nice, but how often am I going to actually be making a straight flush? And that's taking up a Joker slot. That's the problem. We'll use this. We'll buy this Jumbo Celestial pack. That's fine. We'll take Jupiter this time, as opposed to the other one, and we'll go for. We'll open this Jumbo Buffoon pack. See if there's anything that really fits in well with us. Odd Tods. That's the equivalent of Even Stevens, but Odd Tod gives you chips. Even Steven gives you multipliers. I think multipliers are going to be much stronger. Can go for a Baron. Each king held in hang is 1.5 multiplier, but we're not huge on kings, I don't think. We've only got 5, it's not really worth it. Hanging Chad can be very powerful in the right circumstances, because you can start really racking up multipliers and benefits from Hanging Chad. But who would we get rid of? Because all these cards are not bad at all. Could get rid of Certificate of Authenticity, but the seals are useful, and we'd lose the slot. I'm going to get rid of Even Stevens. Might be a mistake, and I'm going to put in Hanging Chad instead. I think that will work. We will also buy reroll surplus just in case we need to buy anything in the future or reroll anything in the future. Okay, let's go into the small blind here. I do love these. This Certificate of Authenticity is doing pretty well for us indeed. Let's have a look here. We've got 2 pair at the moment. Let's see if we can get ourselves to a full house. We'll do 1 more discard. No, we've got a 3 pair. We've got a 3 pair, that's unfortunate. We'll take the 2 pair. But I'll put that 10 of clubs first, because that will get us extra chips with Ballot hanging card. This is 9,000. A little bit of trouble here, just because we don't have any discards. We do have still quite a few hands left. Let's discard these guys. So we have 2 more spades. We don't, and we've got a 3 pair again, goodness me. That's really unfortunate. We'll take the 2 pair again, with this king played first, just to get the extra chips. So that will give us quite a few chips here. We should start to get a few multipliers, and actually I shouldn't have panicked, we're okay, we beat the small blind. But relying on 2 pairs is not going to be as useful as before. Supernova is not going to be useful, neither is Superposition, I don't think. We'll take the Celestial pack, and we'll go for Earth with the full house. Definitely upgrading quite a few different hands this time. Flush, 4 of a kind, and full house seems to be the ones we're really going for. And we will open this Arcana pack. Oh, do I check a chance of the Wheel of Fortune? I think I do. No. So I tend to get quite bad luck with this one. So we will reroll once. Triggers all played face cards, can be useful, but I don't have a huge face card deck. And I don't need Chaos the Clown. We'll give it 1 more reroll. There's a not foil preventing Joker. I want discard, that's fine. We can keep going. After play discard, we always draw 3 cards. With the Serpent, that's fine. What do we have here? We have an interesting hand. Let's see if we can get a really nice high full house here. There we go, that will do. What do I want to play first? I want to probably re-trigger this King of Diamonds first. I think we're okay for money, because it will get re-triggered twice, which is excellent. I think we should do pretty well here in terms of score. About 50,000? Yeah, 47,000, not bad at all. And we're up to round 15. Round 20 is the final boss, and then you go into endless mode. 3 of a kind, Zany Joker, plus 12 multiplier if the played hand contains a 3 of a kind. That's useful. But which card can I afford to take out, if any? They're all really rather useful. I couldn't take out the ice cream, but he's one of the ones providing the extra Joker slot, so I can't really do that. We'll open the Arcana and the standard packs. Could double our money. It's pretty good. We'll actually take the steel card here for the multiplier. Multiplier can be pretty useful. And we'll go for the standard pack here. We'll take the King of Diamonds with the multiplier in case we don't need it. We'll re-roll once. Ooh, that's interesting. Blueprint. Copies ability of Joker to the right. Who could I take out? Because that could give me that could really stack up multipliers with baseball card. It's got to be someone who's not a negative, so it can't be Ice Cream or Certificate of Authenticity. I think Swashbuckler, it might be time for you to go. I'm very sorry. And we'll bring in you, and you're going to copy baseball cards. Let's see if that works. And we're in for round 16 here. Let's see what we've got. How are we doing for suits? Not excellent. Let's try for a diamond flush. Oh no, I forgot this is the serpent round. This is not how I intended it to go. Right, we'll take the ace here. We'll just take a pair of aces. It's not ideal. We should be able. We should be able to actually. Look. Okay, I stand corrected. A pair of aces did the job fine. I think that blueprint and that baseball card could really come into its own here. As long as we keep a couple of uncommon jokers around, we could do very well indeed. I don't need the stone joker or the banana joker. I will happily buy wasteful for an extra discard each round. That's very useful. And I'll open both these standard packs. See what we find. Lots of seals. I'd love to get a kind of seal related joker, but we haven't found one yet. I'll take the glass under clubs there. And I'll open this standard pack as well. And I'll take the Jack of Diamonds for the potential. No, I'll take the Eight of Hearts for the potential extra wild card. Here I can get potentially two jokers, but I think we've got a pretty good setup here. Let's go for the actually playing it here. We've got a flush straight away. Excellent. Flush of the hearts. I'll actually put the 6 first to get some additional money. Because that should get us, what, $9 from that. That's pretty good. How far can we take this? 20,000. This time, what have we got to work with? We're not far off straight. I think we'll go for the diamond. We'll go for the diamond flush if we can. That'll do. We'll put the king first. Actually, no, we'll put the ace of diamonds first. Why not? That's fine. Let's see what we can get here. Does that? It really does matter where you put your. It really does matter where you put your cards. 224,000. 220,000 of that was just from. Also, 200,000 of that was from that second hand. So we can get some really high combinations. You've just got to plan it well. Golden Joker I don't need, but I will keep on opening standard packs as they come up. And I'll take the 9 of diamonds because that can be used for any different kind of card. And in this standard pack here, I'll take the ace of clubs because it's the only specialist card there. And we've unlocked another joker. So every time you play one of these games, as long as it's not a seeded run, you can potentially unlock yourselves some new cards. I've unlocked all the tarot cards. I think there's still a few jokers I've got left to find though. We'll reroll once. I'll buy and use the Mars card. just to get my 4 of a kind up in case I need it. We'll leave the Hanged Man for now. We can go for the big blind here. And what can we go for? Okay, we're not far off a clubs. Not far off a clubs flush. Or hearts flush for that matter, but I think we'll go for the clubs flush. There we go, that'll do. So an ace, a king, which we'll put first, and the 8 here. I guess the flush, because the 8 acts as a wild card. This should do pretty well. Is it going to be enough first time? I think it will, yeah, it should be. 99,000, excellent. So we'll earn good money here because we're completing the rounds quickly, and that gives us extra cash. We've also got a swashbuckler here. Oh, you're a holographic. That changes things, actually. So I'd actually be better off selling this abstract joker because that's only 21 multiplier. Swashbuckler will give me 27 plus 10 for it being a holographic. So we're going to buy that. And okay, it will drop to 25, but that's still not bad at all. Swashbuckler comes back in. We'll buy and use Mercury just in case we ever need to do a pair, but it's not going to give us that much. And we'll open up these standard packs. Here we can choose 2 cards. We'll take the pair of queen. Actually, we'll take a queen and an ace of clubs. Let's go for the highest cards possible, which are useful. And I will take this 8 of diamonds because it's a wild card, it's a holographic, and it's a pretty high number. And we have big hands, 80 or more cards in your deck at once. I think that it's a damn large deck. It's definitely the fullest deck I've ever had. Okay. Also, we're high on clubs but low on spades. That's good to know. Right, next round even. We'll go. All spade cards are debuffed. That's fine. I don't have many spade cards. Now, what do we go for? Do we go for clubs? I don't know. We've got more clubs than hearts, don't we? Yes, so we'll go for a clubs. We'll attempt a clubs flush. And we've got it. Probably not the one I would wanted. Because of the sun here, we'll keep that just in case we need it. We'll let the Jack of Clubs play first for the Hanging Chad to trigger. Because that just increases our multiplier each time, which is just great. How are we doing here? Excellent. That's up going to be 91,000. So that's 70,000 here. Let's cash out for $16. Don't need the green joker. Blue joker would not be bad because we have such a high deck count. 162 chips is not nothing. I mean, that's the equivalent of a 4 of a kind. But who can I take out, if anyone? Oh, could I take out Fibonacci? That 8 multiplier is useful. I'll buy the paintbrush just for the extra hand size. Because I think we did lose one for one of our negative jokers. Who could I replace Blue Joker with? Fibonacci is useful because it's also an uncommon joker, and that's important because that goes well with Blueprint and Baseball card. Okay, we'll have to leave Blue Joker for now, unfortunately. He would work really well, but I'm just not sure in this context he would work well enough. Try the 3 of clubs here because we've got quite a few clubs, and we'll go for Jupiter. On to round 19. This is the very final round before we get to Endless. We've got to get a very large blind here in the final one. 300,000. It's doable. It's tough. So let's try plan ahead for that. Do I need 3 heart cards? No, but I might do in the final round to trigger a flush, so we'll hold on to it. We have 3 sevens here. Do we have any other pairs? No, we don't. That's somewhat unfortunate. We'll see if we can get... We'll discard all of you. See what turns up. There's a 4 of a kind here, but I'd actually probably prefer to go for the... Yeah, the full house would be higher. So let's go for the 7s. And then a pair of kings. Who do I want to go first? Possibly the polychrome. Let the polychrome go first, just to trigger it again and again and again. That's just going to keep on times it with the multiplier, which will be really, really useful indeed. And that'll get us up to 105,000. Ooh, this final blind might be a problem for sure. 11 cash. Please give me some spectral packs. No, no spectral packs. Smiley face and banana are not bad, but not in this context. What's this Arcana pack going to give me? 28 gold up front is not bad at all. I'll take Temperance just to increase the amount of gold we have. I'll open the Celestial pack. We'll go for Jupiter. And we'll go for Earth, the 2 we've been using a lot of, the full houses and the flushes. And we're going to save up our money for whatever comes before Violet Vessel. What have we got here? A couple of pairs. Anyone close to a flush? We'll attempt a flush with the clubs, because we do have a lot of clubs, and that gives us another tarot card. Okay, that gives us what we need. Excellent. I'm not going to have space for another Joker card, so we'll just sell that to the money. Because we may well want to have another tarot card slot in there. That's fine. Oh, we weren't quite there. 200 off. That's fine. We can sort that out. We'll go for a... diamond flush here. That'll do. I mean, really, we could have probably even just played high card there and got away with it. But I want to keep up enough flush levels. And we'll see how much this gets us, this diamond. Okay, that didn't get us that much, but that's not what we were really going for. Question is, can we get 300,000 in the amount of hands we have? 5 hands, 4 discards to make this happen. We might need, that's why I'm keeping the sun card here, we may well need to use it. Right, let's open up whatever we can. Open up the standard pack here. I'm going to take the 2 of clubs just to maybe get a multiplier. And let's jump to a standard pack. I'll take the 9 of hearts, the multiplier. We're going to re-roll a bunch of jokers. 1.8 times multiplier for there being a steel card. We don't have enough steel cards really to make that happen. Let's re-roll again. Neptune, no, I'm not going to be doing that. 6 cents, no. Same with the probabilities. I'll buy and use that because that's just more money. Although re-rolling is getting more and more expensive. Do one more re-roll. Gluttonous Joker. Play cards with Club Suite, give 3 malt when scored. It also gives 10 multiplier overall. That only works if we get a club. If we get clubs in the deck. But I think we are club heavy. Yeah, we're club heavy. We've got plenty of aces actually. Look at that. 6 aces for clubs. It is holographic. Is it Fibonacci's time to go? I mean, Ice Cream's time to go is now, but if we get rid of it, we're going to lose the slot anyway. So we may as well stay here. Fibonacci, you've served us incredibly dutifully. Let's hope Gluttonous Joker fills your void. Violet Vessel. Oh boy, I'm not convinced by this one at all. Very large blind indeed needed. Right, we need to go for... We need to go for clubs. Get another tarot card. Okay, that gives us the clubs we need. Right, let's just have a think about this. We've got the Magician here. So we can make lucky cards. Who can take... Okay, you two can become lucky cards, these 2 3s. We'll leave this 9 back here as a wild card because that'll be very useful for something. I'm actually going to put this 7 first just because of the multiplier, the times 1.5 multiplier as opposed to just adding multiplier. With the clubs here, with the Gluttonous Joker, let's hope this does well enough to at least get us close to 300,000. Is it going to be enough? I don't think it is. 97,000. Ooh. We've got 4 hands to make this happen. How many cards left? Still got a lot of clubs. Looks like we might be going for a diamond flush next. U4. What does that give me? Okay, it's gonna have to be a diamond. It's gonna have to be a diamond flush, which is probably not ideal. We will leave the 3 of diamonds here because that will give us an additional multiplier even. And we'll let the Jack of Diamonds go first because that will give us extra multiplier with the Hanging Chad. We're gonna have to do well here. We don't have that many discards left to work with. That only gives us 40,000. This is a concern for sure. We're not far off a spade flush here. Please give me a spade. Q, just about, goodness me. Who goes first here? Queen of Spades goes first. Gonna have to really pull something out of the bag here to make this work. I'm not sure it's going to be enough. Possibly getting rid of Fibonacci was the wrong call here. I've got 2 hands to make this work. Got no discards left. Bugger and damnation. Right, we don't have enough for... We don't have enough clubs to make another flush. We don't have enough for a straight either. So what we're going to have to do, we're going to have to commit to trying to get a... We're going to have to commit to really trying to get a good final hand here. So we'll play the high card ace. It's not going to do much for us at all. I mean, it gives us 2,000, but it's not really going to be enough. And we didn't get another club. That's going to be the round lost here with a very, very large blind. Oh, that was close. That's unfortunate. Should I not have taken Gluttonous Joker and left with Fibonacci? I don't know. It's close. Well, we'll just do what we can here. We don't even have any... No. Okay, well, we'll just take high card here. We're about £100,000, 100,000 off. If it wasn't a very large blind, we probably would have been okay. And we did get a best hand of 200,000, so we probably could have made that work a little better. It's unfortunate. But so be it. That's definitely the best I've done at this level, at the red difficulty, so I'm happy. And we would have also probably unlocked a new Joker. So we have at least 3 wildcards in our deck. That unlocks us hearts and diamonds, count the same as the same suite, as do spades and clubs. That could be very useful in the right circumstances. We've also spent a lot of money at the shop, which unlocks us +1 card slot. That there is Balatro, and I think you can see how fun and addicting it can get with just seeing all those numbers pile up and up. And I've seen some other people play it and get to ridiculously high numbers with some incredible builds. I'm definitely not at that stage yet, but it's definitely something I've been playing a lot of in my own time and very much enjoying it. So maybe I'll see this back as maybe a live stream or just when they get us another major update. But in the meantime, thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye bye.